And now it's loaded. Yes, that's diamond ore. No, I haven't mined it. I don't need it. This is creative. Behind me here is... what was that stone block? I don't know. Anyhow, here is the 2 portals so far. I have McDonald Mansion, which we just explored, and Walmart. Walmart has three buildings at it. It has a teleport hub, or teleport incoming and outgoing site. It has a Walmart building, and it has a bank. Let me get rid of the rain. And toggle downfall. And then to get out, you just step on that little string on the floor and walk out. The first thing I'll show you is that this is a PvP protected zone. It's a completely protected zone. The only thing you can do here is place blocks, unless you're in creative. So if I'm in survival here and I try to mine, it's going to take forever. And if there's a zombie around, which there is somewhere, undoubtedly, and he tried to attack me, he couldn't attack me because I have a huge amount of resistance on, but at the same time a huge amount of weakness. So if I take this diamond sword and I go over to a sheep and I beat this sheep senseless with my diamond sword, it doesn't care. It feels it, it runs away, it gets knocked back, but no damage really. Then I'm just going to summon a zombie. Zombie. There we go. Hi zombie, you're hitting me and it's not hurting because there's no PvP here. And that's the way that works. Is a PvP free zone. Then, hang on, let me get that better. Game mode, not game mode. Game mode C. Here's the bank. Item storage. No fighting in or near this building. Anyone griefing this building will be sent to prison or temporary detention center is all we have currently. You may be affected by various status effects while near this building, and you will be. Here are the teller stalls. Here's a block for setting up things for the bank vaults, which are the same bank vaults that I put in my tutorial on how to make a bank. None of them are really set up. Most of them are still unprogrammed in this world, but it's better than not having them. If I ever do decide to make this better, I'll program these not to all open at the same time. And later I intend to expand this wing of vaults and add a second and possibly a third wing. Walmart itself is a bit bland. It's just 4 stories. Hang on. It's 4 stories of floor that haven't been put in yet. Basically, this is built near spawn so players can buy things. It's just 4 floors that are just laid out, nothing actually added. Later there's going to be a checkout, and you get your inventory wiped when you go in, you put all your stuff in a chest when you want to check out, and the teller rings it up, and then you walk through a field which wipes your inventory again, and you pay for your items, and you can then pick them up out of the chest and leave, which is why the item storage is here. And other cool things around is the teleport hub. Just let me go there. Located at 1111 is a teleport hub. Just let me change my game mode again so I can press buttons. And this contains all the locations really built in this world. You have my home, and you have a pyramid, which is the second largest pyramid I've built. It's not a complete pyramid. Well, it's a complete pyramid, but the inside could use some decorating still. There's some other cool things out here, but basically it's just mainly a pyramid, which is why the sign is named pyramid. Here's the inside of the pyramid. And let me just go outside here. Now I'm outside and patch this hole in the wall. Hang on. There. Ah. This is the second largest pyramid I've made. It has a nice little golden top on it, just like other famous pyramids, and a beacon shining out of it like other famous pyramids. Then somewhere around here is not that direction. Let me see if I can't find it just by flying around. Here it is. It's a daylight detector hooked to my first analog signal processing thing. This takes this and turns it into 15 parallel strings of redstone, which all run over here to light up this floor with the light. It's just a cool little gimmick, and as the light increases, the floor slowly lights up, like you just saw, and it's a cool feature I like. Then over here, we have a bed, and a bigger bed, and a bigger bed, and a bigger bed, and a bigger bed. And a village. And that's all here other than my little hut, which is meant to be a simulation of a 10 by 10 foot house that you could live in real life. If each block was a foot, this would be a viable home, I do believe, and leaves you plenty of room in the middle for, I don't know, whatever you do in the middle of your house. Not very comfortable to live in, but it'd be cheap. Then let me go back to that teleport nexus. And the next destination is going to be Village Canyon. This one has a bit of lag to it. More lag, I mean. Basically, what's wrong with this one is I took a canyon that touched the surface of the world and I built a village in it. And I put in the smallest house, well, not the smallest, a 3x3 house. So there's a lot of houses in this one ravine, and I put a villager in each of them, and there's 4 levels, and so I have a lot of villagers. And they all like the bottom, except the one who likes the top. There are stairs leading up each level. There's actually 4.5 levels, because there's one pseudo level that all the villagers huddle in. Then there's little cross bridges and little wells at various points along the way. Thoroughly lit up in here. I can't really take off because there's lag, so I can't fly around this place. Basically, a villager hut is just looks like that or so. This one appears to have a block in it. I don't know what for. Possibly because of that neighboring well. Yeah, I think it's because that well's there. Then there's a stairway around here at the very end that leads up to the 3rd floor. As you see through the walls, there's a farm and a smithy over there, and a main house. I'm going to go show you that main house actually. So let me load all this. It's not loading. Whatever. So I'm just going to run off the edge here because I more or less know it. There we go. Behind this is a 2-door house. That's nicer than the rest. A little nicer. And if you go up these stairs, you get back to level 2. If you go up these stairs, you're now at level 3. There's one more level accessed by these stairs. This is level 4. This is too close to the top for me to get another level in, except for one level, which is accessed by this ladder, which has no villagers living on it at all. This is the exit level. You go up here, and you walk along this grass ledge until you get to an iron door in the wall. I'm going to go into spectator mode to fly out. Until you get to this iron door over here. There it is. Which leads into a room above, and that thing which exits onto the world. And you have your canyon here, nice and surrounded with fences. Now I'm going to head back to the Nexus. See here, TP111. And the last thing in the Nexus to show you is an ocean biome I found. I've found quite a few other biomes and put a teleporter to each one of them. But it's the ocean one that I've actually built something in. Basically, it's just a great big floating dock that is going to have an access room to my bigger on the inside house in traditional bigger on the inside ways. It's going to be the ocean exit of my house, and there's also going to be a jungle exit and a forest exit and a desert exit. That big pyramid is going to be the desert exit. Then for the snow exit, there's going to be some snow lodge, and for the jungle exit, there's going to be a giant tree and so on. Here's the raft I mentioned. There's some chests on the side and this little lip to help you in swimming up to it. Then down here, there's a stair, and the transition is going to be right here, walking between the two ladders. Once you cross that transition, you're going to be in the other house. And go down a stair and you'll be in it. The other way to get there from the ocean biome is to dive down, aim for that light there, and then swim around the box and dive in at this light here. And that'll take you into an underwater cave type area where you can just swim up and in and access the teleporter here to get into the house here. And that is it for this this world of this tour. The next world is going to be the world where I enabled Phil on this same world. Or, well, not I enabled Phil, where Phil was added to the game.